So I want to get some predictions, okay? We're going to go round by round, and you're going to tell me who you think is going to win.
All right,
okay?
so you got every round by round.
Yes.
Here's the bracket in the screen right here. We can see it. You can look at it. You can make your own predictions, but they're going to be wrong because here's my predictions.
Okay.
Let's go.
So first round matchups between Luis Robert Jr. and ADLEY RUTSCHMAN. Who you taking?
All right, so this is all based on seeding, right? And if you're wondering, okay, how is Luis Robert the 1 seed, ADLEY RUTSCHMAN the 8 seed, and as we go forward, I'll explain all the seeding as well.
Okay.
But the seeds go off of simply number of home runs, right? So Luis Robert has the most number of home runs in this entire home run derby. He is the 1 seed taking on ADLEY RUTSCHMAN. I'm taking Luis Robert here.
Okay.
I love ADLEY RUTSCHMAN. I just don't know if he's going to be an imposing home run derby type of guy. I just don't. And maybe I'm wrong. I've never seen him take BP.
Yep.
I just think Luis Robert Jr. has freaky pop. I think he's going to do great here. I'm taking Luis Robert Jr. in the first round against ADLEY RUTSCHMAN.
Okay, the next matchup, and this is, we've talked about this one. This could be the final matchup, but it's not. We're getting it in the first round. Pete Alonso against Julio Rodríguez.
This is the matchup that I'm excited. If you can hear the music they're playing, it's like romantic music, and this is what this matchup is. I don't know if it's romantic. It's not a romantic matchup.
For you.
For me, I don't know if it.
You love both of them.
Pete Alonso, Julio Rodríguez. Yeah. This is, in my opinion, this could have been the championship.
Yeah.
But in the first round, we're getting Pete Alonso, who is arguably the greatest home run derby participant in Major League Baseball history, against Julio Rodríguez, who, the hometown kid.
Yep.
He's a superstar here. The crowd will want him to win. They will be willing him on, which normally I completely disagree with. Like, you say, like, oh, he's going to get willed on by the crowd. We're talking about professional athletes. But in this home run derby, it is exhausting the way it's set up. And if you have a full crowd chanting your name, cheering for you, that stuff matters. I'm going to go with Julio Rodríguez here.
Ooh.
And the reason, I saw enough from him last year in L.A. during the home run derby. Mm-hmm. Nobody hit more home runs in the 2022 home run derby than Julio Rodríguez. And he ended up losing to Juan Soto in the final round.
Yeah.
But just based off the format, that's how it all shaped out. But Julio Rodríguez had the most home runs out of anybody. I think he impressed everybody, and now he gets to do that here in his home crowd in front of everybody. He's just got a tough matchup.
Well, they have history, too. This matchup has history because Julio knocked out Pete Alonso in the semis in 2022. And the 2 years before that, Pete Alonso won back-to-back home run derbies in 2019 and 2021 because there wasn't one in 2020. So he went from winning in 2019 to 2021 to then Julio knocking out Pete Alonso in the semis.
Alex,
in 2022.
How could I sit here in T-Mobile Park,
this
beautiful place behind me? Everyone's wearing Julio Rodríguez jerseys.
I
love the guy. I can't pick against him here. I can't.
That's fair. Let's move on to the third matchup, which is Mookie Betts and Vladdy Jr. Who are you taking here?
This is an exciting matchup because when I think Mookie Betts, I don't necessarily think like Mookie's going to be a home run derby stud. Like I don't even, this might come off weird. I don't even view Mookie Betts as a home run hitter.
Okay.
I view Mookie Betts as an all-around guy. He can hit 300. Now, his power numbers have actually, since he's been with the Dodgers, I would say his power numbers have actually been extremely impressive. But maybe it's almost like he's becoming more of a power hitter. But when I think Mookie Betts, I think former MVP, guy that can do it all. He can play right field at a Gold Glove caliber. He can play second base. He can play shortstop. He can hit you over 300, and he can hit some home runs. I don't think of typical guys that are in this home run derby that I feel like are like home run derby guys are the guys that are hitting 250 with like 50 home runs on a year. That's not Mookie typically, but
that's fair.
Vladdy Jr. on the other hand, home run derby experience, fought for that Triple Crown a couple years ago in the year Shohei won the MVP award. I'm going to take Vladdy Jr. here. I think experience really, really helps in a home run derby with the format the way that it is.
Yeah, and Vladdy was in the home run derby in 2019, lost to Pete Alonso, so he has that experience.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our final matchup, which is Adolis Garcia against Randy Arozarena. Who you taking?
Yeah, give me Adolis Garcia here.
Okay.
I think that's what happens. So let's move on to the next round.
Okay, so second round matchup. That means you have Luis Roberts against Adolis Garcia. Who's going here?
Yeah. So, Luis Robert versus Adolis Garcia. I'm going to take Garcia here. You remember what I was just explaining?
Yep.
Like these home run derby guys, I feel like are guys that have so much just raw power.
Okay.
And not that Luis Robert doesn't. I just feel like I'm excited to watch Adolis Garcia in the home run derby because I think he's got freakish pop that not many people understand, and we see that in the regular season. And I think he's going to put on a show out here. So I think him winning this round gets him to the finals of the 2023 Home Run Derby.
Okay, and then Vladdy against Julio. Who you taking here?
Again, we're here.
Yep.
We're in the house that Julio built. Just kidding. Julio's been up for a year.
I was like, wait, what?
It's the house that Griffey built. I think that's fair.
That's much more fair.
You know.
Okay.
But again, I'm taking Julio. Again, I will say that. No, let's get to the final round, and then I'll say
so Julio against Adolis Garcia. Who you got?
Julio.
I love that that's stuck, by the way.
I know. I hate that that's stuck.
You're welcome.
I'm taking Julio here. Again, I said this in the first round matchup. It's his home crowd. You get tired in this. It is exhausting. And, you know, we'll reach back to my own home run derby experience a couple months ago when I was in Colorado and won a home run derby.
The only professional baseball player actually competing in the home run derby. Let's just add that in a little bit.
Only baseball player. Everybody else was football, whatever. I digress.
It's okay.
It is tiring to take all those swings in a row. And Julio has that experience. He got it last year. He learned a lot. And now he's going to have that crowd. He's going to have the atmosphere. And this is his moment. Julio hasn't been having the year that I think everybody thought he would have. It's a good year, not a great year. And now this is going to be his moment at the All-Star game in his town. He's become a superstar here. All the partnerships. You see, you can't miss his face.
No, he's all over
Seattle.
The city. He's plastered all over the city.
This is his moment.
It's going to be amazing.
And I think Julio Rodríguez is the 2023 Home Run Derby champion here in Seattle.